Oi, eu sou Beren Olivia, sou cantora e você está no Entrevistei.
So, basically, the lyrics they talk about how we compare ourselves to our crushes' exes or current girlfriends. And I wanted to hear what you think about this subject and if you have any advice about this.
I feel like it's something that everybody goes through, and it should be talked about quite openly. I feel like everybody at some point will stalk their ex online. I know I have. And just kind of like see what they're up to, see what they're doing, and then I don't know what it is. So this is what my song Is That What You Like Now is about. It's kind of came from that place of, have you noticed like their new girlfriends are always completely the opposite to what you look like and like, you know, how you are as a human? It's like, oh, okay, so if you like that, then how could you have liked me? It's just, and then all these things just start going on in your head. So I feel like that's got nothing to do with me or you. That's got everything to do with them. And so I think if I had to give advice, it would be to not take it personally, because I don't think it was anything that you did. I think it's a change in their opinion and their mind, and you can't change that. So yeah, it's difficult. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. I'll let you know if I figure it out.
Yeah, we're all doing it. I like thinking about how if one person is beautiful and cool and smart doesn't mean that you're not too. Like two people can be those things
Exactly.
at the same time, and that's
Exactly.
kind of what we struggle with in a competitive society, I'd say.
Yeah, I feel like society has created an image of what is perfect or what is beautiful, and then everyone's striving to get to that, whereas it's not like that at all. And I feel like the more people embrace themselves and like own themselves, that's when like real beauty just kind of like shines, I feel like.
Happening with the body positive movement, and I would like to know your opinion on it, if it helped you, because it helped me a lot. So what do you think of it?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm so happy that I'm growing up in a society that is now becoming awake to these sorts of issues, if that makes sense. And people are talking about it, and it's like there are all these documentaries now on Netflix, and like you're scrolling through TikTok and it's not so much the videos of girls dancing, and I mean there definitely is, but like on my For You page at the moment, it's like all these really relatable things that girls are saying, like, oh, does this happen to you? Because this happens to me, and da, 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 da. And people are like just so much more open and they're talking. And I feel like communication and just being open and talking and having conversations like we are now is what is making a difference, especially to like really, really young girls and boys growing up. And I feel like I have idols in this industry like Taylor Swift and Halsey, who I look up to, and they set such amazing, what's the word? They just, the way that they are, like, yeah, the way that they behave in the industry and the way that they speak and inspire people. I feel like I feel like such a lucky woman in this industry to have them to look up to, if that makes sense. So that they inspire me to be like that, hopefully for somebody else growing up.
And how does it feel to, like, because you're growing so much, you've got 2 million streams, BBC Radio 1 support, and 30K followers. So how did it feel? How did you celebrate all this success all of a sudden?
I think there was nothing that I like struggled with. I feel like in any, especially when you're trying to grow in an industry or any kind of business, there's going to be ups and downs, and you're going to be trying to figure it out along the way. I only released my first song last year, so like right before the pandemic hit in January. So I don't really know anything other than this industry during a pandemic, so I can't wait for like everything to open up again, and like live shows will start being a thing. I haven't yet to experience that side of things, and like meeting everybody in person. But I feel like this year in a way for me has really allowed me to develop my writing. I was writing every day and really connecting with people online. I feel like that this last year has given me the opportunity to do that, and that's priceless, you know. I love chatting to them on Twitter, like at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night, just a random thought, and then we will just end up chatting on there, and like Instagram lives, and like duetting with other artists around the world, because obviously we've gotten so used to now working over Zoom and working just over our phones. Like duetting has become so much easier, and collabing with different people has become so much easier. So there's to be thankful for in this last year, and I'm just really excited for like what's next.
How do you find the balance between being this determined, a perfectionist, but like not too much to the point where you are kind of hurting yourself or your health, your mental health? How do you find this balance?
I'm still learning this one. Like I am a perfectionist. I always have been since like a toddler and everything. Like I work myself to the ground, and like it is still something I think that I need to work on myself. To be a bit like not as hard on myself. But that's where like my manager will get on the phone with me and he'll be like, okay, you know what, this is really great, you just need to chill, it's all good. And yeah, it's just like listening to people, you know, and like trusting who's around you, and I definitely do. So yeah, I always listen to them when they say I'm going over the top.
Yeah, and people are enjoying what you're doing, so that should mean something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you see flaws that people are just not paying attention to, especially people who don't know anything about music, like people who never studied anything about music.
Yeah, like there have been times when I'll just post a cover online. I don't really do it as much now, but like I'll film like 15 of the exact same cover, and I'll send them to my manager and be like, which one's the best? He's like, Beren, they sound the same. So yeah, I'm still working on that.
This is it. Thank you so much for your time. It was super fun talking to you.
It was lovely talking to you.